I would like for you ladies to imagine that a woman in a relationship with a man, she almost like has three eyes. The first eye is imaginary eye that is right here in your forehead. But this eye looks at the man not clearly. She sees him as a smoke. She sees his shape, she sees who he is, but not very detailed. Why she looks at her man this way? Because every man has negative qualities, but she's not concentrating on those negative qualities. Her second eye, she's looking at men like everyone else. She sees his good, she sees his bad qualities, and she's like everyone else. Sees his strengths, sees his weaknesses, and it's like a real world. The third eye, a woman sees her man only his good qualities. And now a question. Why does she need this third eye to see all of his good qualities like no one else? Because the way a wife knows her husband, or you know your boyfriend, no one else does. Why does she need to see him through this lens? When I've met my husband, he's a man of integrity, so reliable, so responsible, so honest. Do you think he knows that he has these qualities, that he's honest, that he is responsible, that he's reliable, and that he's a man of integrity? These are big strengths. But do you think he knows that? He doesn't. Who reminds him of that? Do you ladies get it? That's why we need to see our man through this lens. Again, three eyes. Once we see that sometimes he makes mistakes, one is the real eye, one is the smoky eye, where we kind of vaguely don't put attention that yes, he has some negative qualities, but we're not poking him. But in the eye, the third eye that sees his strength, we gotta let them know. Because the way you believe in your man, no one will. The way you respect a man, that's how everyone sees him. If you see this strength in him and you're communicating that to him, he starts to believe in himself. And these qualities of his continue to expanding. And that's why we are holding the key to their success. Because there's a saying, behind every great man, there's a great woman. And this is how. You constantly kind of navigating him. Even if he is not certain sometimes, lost sometimes, you're navigating. Honey, I believe in you. You are the man of honor. You have such an integrity. You're so responsible. And that's how you're actually building your man. And so now also would like for you ladies to write it down in the bold letters. Your man is the reflection of you. And you are a reflection of your man. And this is so hard to be with. Because if you're saying your man is a cheater or a liar or something else and something else, consider that you are having such a negative qualities in yourself that you are concentrating on his. If you have a great qualities such as you believe that you're a worthy woman, you're a high value, feminine woman, you're gentle, you're kind, you're not gonna be with a man who is a cheater, who is a liar, who is gambler, who has borderline personality, who is a narcissist. It's just not gonna happen, ladies. Do you get it? So if you don't like something in him, it's time for you to start thinking, what's going on here really with me? That I'm attracting men like that, or I'm with a man like that. And now let's start diving into first 3 roles of a man. Then we'll go into the basic, 3 fundamental basics. But in every video, probably each video that I record, I talk about that a man has to be a leader, provider, and protector. But today we're gonna dive into the depths of what does it really mean. What do you think it means for a man to be a leader. So this is a question for you. What does it really mean?
I would say to be like the head of your household. It doesn't have to necessarily mean like financial if he's meeting every other need. Like that you respect him, that you trust that he's guiding you the right way.
Somewhat, Kristen, thank you. Definitely that he is the head of the family, but this is still vague. So keep looking. What else does it mean that he is the leader of the family?
Maybe that he knows where he's going, he knows his mission or just vision, where he wants to go, and with that he goes in this direction. So that's why he's a leader. And me as a woman, do I like it to follow him?
Beautiful. You're starting to touch really big points. Very, very good, Monica. Every woman has a deep subconscious desire to have a leader next to her. This way she trusts him and she can follow him. And a man needs a woman that follows him. It's such a strong need of theirs. A man has a deep desire to be leader at his job, in his community, maybe church, mosque, temple, even in the country, and definitely be at least a leader at home. He needs someone who will trust him and follow him. And women think that a man is looking for just a sex partner to mate because we don't understand men at all. But a man is actually looking for a fellow follower. And he leads a family in a direction, which Monica said, and makes big decisions. And this is his duty, to lead a family if a woman allows him. So now, how does he lead a family? He leads a family with big decisions. And now question to you, what are these big decisions? The big financial decisions. How much you buying the house for? What car? Everything that is, I would even say, more than $200, it's all his stuff. It's his big decisions. Even to change the oil. Maybe in one place it's $120 and in another place it's $20. But you, for example, don't know. On him. I understand that we're used to, I will make a decision here and here and here and there. Like, for example, where you're buying the groceries and how much groceries you're buying. You don't need to talk to him unless he's really going through financial difficulties. But purchase of the house, purchase of a car, getting where the insurance you're purchasing, all of these decisions are on him. But now question to you, how a woman prevents a man to be a leader?
You don't trust him or follow him.
How exactly you're not trusting and how exactly you're not following him?
She makes the decisions for him.
Beautiful. Absolutely. She made a decision for him. What else?
Criticizing his decisions.
Bingo. Absolutely. No, we're not gonna buy a house here. We're gonna buy a house right here. That's it. She chopped off his possibility of being a leader. What else? Really good.
Talking him into her own decisions.
Here, she's not trusting him. She's not following him. But another thing that I wanted to add, she's competing with him. No, we're not gonna be here. We're gonna be there because I know better. And competition, is it a masculine or feminine energy? Masculine, absolutely. Running a business, is it a masculine or a feminine energy?
Masculine.
Absolutely. Money is a masculine or feminine energy?
Masculine.
Absolutely. A woman can be flexible with money because her energy is not into the business and staying in this, okay, I gotta make this money, I have to have this. She's flexible. She's flexible. Make sense? With men, they cannot do that. We gotta trust them that this is gonna be like that and this is how we follow. But a woman in her role is very flexible. And we're trusting them that this is gonna be the area where we're gonna purchase a house. And we're like, okay, We're not fighting. We're not battling. We're not competing because money and business and decisions is not a priority on our list at all. Does this make sense? Money is a masculine energy. And for a man, I would never give a discount. It would be, let's say, $150 or $650 because a man is born to lead, provide, and protect. If you give a man discount, you are basically sending the message, I don't trust that you can earn this. But for a woman, money becomes very difficult. For example, you're a husband and a wife pays 50% for the insurance and mortgage and apartments and the car, and a man. For a man to make money is 100% easier. To pay for toys, for insurance, he loses attachment to money very easily. For a woman, when she works, it's very tough for her, and that's why her money has a very heavy energy, because a woman is not designed to work. And therefore, for her to pay for something is much more difficult because she had to work, she had to stress, she got to do something that she 90% of the time doesn't like. And even if she likes it and she works full time, she's also hurting herself because maybe she wants to be an artist only 2 hours a week or 5 hours a week to paint and draw. But because she's single and she has to provide for herself, she now has to paint and do the art and be a marketer and sell it and figure out the dealer where she's gonna sell it. Do you see that? So the energy of money for a woman is very hard. And so she is not a leader and she's definitely not a provider. Is that clear? Yeah? Very good. Moving on. Protector. So who is the protector and what and how is he protecting?
Hello ladies, don't miss out on our program, How to Make Your Man a Provider. It is a 5-hour program and it's available right now with 30% discount until Friday, May 25th. So visit my website to transform your relationship and empower your man to be a provider, leader, and protector. Plus, join my free feminine circle bi-weekly meetings to connect and elevate your feminine energy, all guided by me personally. Let's grow, heal, and transform your relationships together. Namaste.